Aries, what I am hearing for you is clean up on aisle Aries. There is something that needs to be cleaned up because your countdown has begun. Let's take a look at the sun, moon, and rising sign of Aries, wherever Aries is heavy in your chart. Aries is my rising sign. That's where mine is. Leave us a comment and let us know if it's sun, moon, rising, where it is in your chart. All right, you guys, this is a really deep message that I'm getting, and it's positive, but it's like there's something blocking Aries. All the work you've done, everything you have really invested your energy and all of that effort into, all of that time into. There's something that was missed, a detail. Now, as we approach the new moon, as you're getting ready to start a new phase, and some of you, it's starting over completely. You can join me on cozyology.com. That's my other business. This is a beautiful energy where it's going to turn this. Look, you're showing up. Your first card is the Nine of Pentacles, and that's where you're headed. You may be sitting right here waiting for that Ten of Pentacles. It's like a beautiful bliss, but yet there's something blocking you, and we're going to see if it comes out in this reading. But we wanted to take care of that first message, and then we're going to look at your foundation. We're going to look at relationships, and then, of course, the guided message. So there's this energy of hyperness. You may be feeling very hyper, very fidgety, but yet not able to really sink your teeth into and move into this new endeavor full force. So that can actually leave us feeling a little, but that also has to do with the energy that's at play right now. Just as the new moon is approaching, we're still in the final cleanup days of the full moon. And remember, full moons are about cleanup. It doesn't mean only on that night. It's only valid that one night. It means it's 28 days, and we're hitting the end of that right now. So I feel Aries, for a lot of you, that's what this is really looking at. And it has to do with your foundation. Remember, the foundation is everything in our lives. That would be like our home, our cars, our investments, our families, our communities. It's everything on the material plane. So this is a beautiful energy where it's the ground that you are on. Some of you are literally going to relocate. Now, this card is beautiful. Now, the tarot card itself, it would say yes to what I'm talking about. Remember, the cards follow me. I don't follow the cards. It's rare you'll see me go read the card direct, but I'll announce it usually when I do. This particular card is about being in alignment. Everything you've done, it's time to move forward. Okay, and we want to make sure that you get to your destination. This is the vehicle for driving. This indicates actually relocating for some of you. And I do see it quite lovely. It's actually like a fort, a log cabin, but the vision that I'm seeing has long poles, kind of like they used to put that surrounded a fort back in the, so it must be in America, but in the US, they're kind of like pointed on top. Let us know if that's you. That's very specific, but that's the vision that I'm seeing, where this opportunity is going to present itself. And I am hearing fortress of solitude, so you may be buying or relocating to a more country land area, more seclusion. Good for you, right? Good for you. And that will help you reveal what's coming. But I feel this detail, and we're going to pull a challenge, this detail that we're talking about, it has to do with your foundation. What is it? I'm pulling the card for the answer because I'm not seeing it or hearing it. It's judgment. It's that last call to make a decision in the direction that you're headed, okay? And whatever this endeavor is that you're doing, what are you doing? Where are you going? What are you moving? In the main foundation, your home, your job, your career, your community, your family. It's like this big group for some of you, the judgment. Some of you are moving back home. You're actually going to move back home and be pleasantly surprised on what the results are going to be. Now, this is specific, and I see 4-5 people over here. That would be the family. And then I see one person, which would be Aries, standing there in front of the family. There's something very welcoming about this group of people, and I don't feel it's fake. I feel it's actually real. So if you had to take a break to see life more clearly, okay, and really sink into the mind, body, and soul alignment, this is going to be a beautiful reunion for some of you, most definitely. Now, there's another group of you. I feel that you are working on a community garden. Let us know if that's you, and that can be in any country. All countries are doing this. It isn't one specific. If you really pay attention, you will see it happening everywhere. Inflation was already in Spain. Remember, I was in Europe for 2 years. So it's already out there. It's just that only certain areas are highlighted. So you have the card of justice. Look at that. You have the card of justice. So, you guys, this is a beautiful energy coming in, all right? And I feel this justice isn't about, it's not a sabotage energy, but it definitely has to do with the ground, with the community. So justice is about making sure the legal documents are set up for this community. I feel it's going to be a really big deal, a very big success, and that is very specific. Let us know if that's you. This is a beautiful energy where people unite and they're on the same page. How nice is that? It's not like fighting. Okay, this is people merging and immersing themselves in the beauty of nature. Very holistic energy over here, very fine detail on the flowers and the colors, exactly what kind of flowers they are. This is precise. So Aries, if this is you or this is a community you're involved in, the detail was precise in creating this community. Whether it's a subdivision or it could even be your own home where you're going to have retreats or gatherings or actually a community garden. But the structure is laid out really, really well, and this is going to be a success. Oh, what a beautiful message. Some of you are having a hard time on where you're putting your pentacles, where you're putting them. And I don't mean purchases, I mean like holding them. A holding pattern that is being like pushed to change. That could be changing banks. It may be changing currency from one country to another. This could be you doing something, investing it. So this has a lot to do with fine detail, and all of you need to make sure that you are getting proper advice from a financial advisor on what you're doing there, because you don't want to make the wrong move, right? This is the new kickoff. So if that's that one detail in the very beginning of this reading that I was talking about, there it is. And remember, clean up on Aisle Aries. Get rid of all the crap that is blocking you. And if you didn't know, I have not been posting a lot over the last several months because I had to clear out and clean up 10 years of shit that was in the background of my business that would block it. There were 2 years, I don't even know how I functioned, 2 years where it was high functioning, but it wasn't connected right. This happened when a family member set my business up and they did it wrong. And my gut said, you're doing it wrong. And they said, no, I got this, you're okay. 2 years later, go bam, and then it was bam, and then it was bam, and then you didn't see me, you couldn't, crazy. You want to avoid this. So you're being guided to really look at the situation to make sure that you are putting your pentacles is anything on the material plane, even your time and your energy. putting your pentacles in the right place so it avoids the Tower. That fell out. But it fell out in reverse, all right? The Tower in the upright is awful. Things start breaking apart. Exactly what I was just saying. The cards follow me. So this is this energy of rebuilding your life. And I'm going to do a whole series on starting over and rebuilding your life, and I hope you guys enjoy it. It is very different, and it has nothing to do with tarot, but it has everything to do with you. It has to do with people, communities, life. I think you'll enjoy it. In reverse, this is like a holdup. You've been sitting there way too long, and for those of you who already cleaned up the mess, to have it happen again and disrupt your foundation, where your house sits on top, where you walk on top, where you sleep on top, that's your foundation, your family unit. This could be very, just look for the fine detail. I don't want to tell you what to do. You do what you want to do, but that's the guided message. Look for the detail. All right. Now, when it comes to relationships, I feel some of you are, well, I already talked about that little group, and that's quite lovely, and that would be a relationship. But some of you are getting the strength and the courage to actually create a relationship that is very equal proportion, equal balance. There's a sense of equality coming in. So whether this is you and your partner, remember, this is the Strength card. This is somebody who I feel you guys have been together, and then you part ways, and then you come together and you part ways, and then you come together and leave. So there's a lot of back and forth going on. This can come from a unhealthy, toxic background, with family members, with friends, with one organization, even with your work group. But whatever this relationship is, it was very much one-sided, where Aries said, I don't want to be a part of this. So it's going to take a lot of strength and courage for some of you to leave that type of situation, and I feel you will. I feel you're going to, between now and August, you're going to find a way out of this situation. There are resources around you. Look really hard. It's still out there. Things are getting kind of moved around, you know, with each upgrade. There are changes that take place, changes out there and even here on earth. The changes going on all over the place, and that's part of your fatigue. That's part of what we've been going through. However, with this situation, it's that you feel more joy, more alive and vibrant when you're not around them. So leaving this group is going to be quite hard. And then some of you, this is going to be really challenging. A lack of communication between the two of you. If you can see that, my lights really bright. That's the Eight of Wands. Aries, there's a lot of static in this part of your reading. A lot of static. There's a lot of chaos going around this. It's going to take a lot of courage, because the person you're dealing with does not communicate. The group, the family, the relationship, there's no communication, all right? So I don't feel in this particular part that it's something is causing static friction in this relationship. It could be energy. Maybe you're on a higher frequency than they are, but I don't even think that's necessarily true. I feel that this is a lot of static coming from outsiders in this group. Let's see. Outsiders coming into this group, and they are causing the rift. You may be getting the strength and courage, Aries, to actually stand up and say something. Good for you. I love that. Now, two cards flew out. We got the Nine of Cups. I like that for you. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. Now, in this particular part of the reading, this is very, very powerful information for you. I feel some of you are celebrating a relationship, a bonding. Now, this, again, I don't think is necessarily romance. I feel this is a relationship that has been very grounded and centered for you, and maybe a financial backer, maybe somebody who's giving you information to create a life that you love. Because remember, I just said you're like, your energy is ready to go. It's takeoff time. But there's a cleanup that needs to be done. And once you're done with that cleanup, Aries, this is going to be a time for you to really celebrate what is coming for you. What have you been working on for the past 2 to 3 years? Career change, retirement, some of you trying to figure out an idea, or whatever it is, put it in the comment and let me know what you've been doing over the past 2 years and who you're presenting yourself as today. Much love.